Hello, hello. I guess we're starting.
Welcome to the first pre-tournament, I believe, unless I missed one. Time trial match where we have three of our teams racing to get first to 13 goals, but it's not lockout, so we might see similar routes or we might see some different routes. Um, but yeah, gonna be pretty exciting. We're going to reveal the board shortly here.
We
Uh,
have some we have some really good players with us today.
yes, I agree. I'm excited to see
I
what
I
happens.
already said this yesterday, but like if my money is in one team, it's probably Quincy and Altexa.
I'm not much of a betting man, but if I was, I think that would be a very safe bet just about every time. They are very good at the game. They have a
Yep.
lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, but they're human. They make mistakes. It's really easy to make a pretty punishing mistake in this game.
Oh,
Uh,
absolutely. And
so,
like they're not the only ones that are just insanely good at the game either. We have
mhm,
other insanely skilled teams.
yeah.
So I guess we'll see.
All right,
And I
all
think this
teams
is the
are
first
ready.
time I'm gonna see Litbox playing bingo. So that's gonna be interesting.
I think this is the first time I've seen her play bingo as well.
Yeah.
Um, okay, we're revealing our board. Uh, it's looking pretty
Okay.
interesting. I don't think it's been revealed on stream yet, but there it is.
Uh-huh.
Some light
Ooh,
Korok goals
50
early
apples.
on.
It's the second bingo this weekend that we see collect 50 apples. Which, it's not that hard of a goal. There's a
Yeah,
handy little orchard in Satori.
I'm trying to think if there's
Brutal
any other.
monster gate.
Is there any other place that has like a large grove of apples that have 50? I know there's like quite a few apple trees. I think in like Hateno, but nowhere near like
There's
the
one,
Mori
I
has.
think I think there's an orchard in like close to Castle where there's I think it's a blue Hinox that probably
Oh yeah,
has
yeah, you're
a few
right.
dozens of apples, but
Yeah. I don't know if it's 50, but it'd be pretty close. It'd get you halfway, but realistically, if you're rushing that goal, you're going to Satori.
yeah, of course.
Um,
Ooh,
12 Elden
picture mode.
Koroks and 15 Hebra. That's gonna be interesting.
Ooh, 15 cube puzzle rocks,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, you don't just get that one. Like you got to go out of your way multiple times to get that one. Like you can make a
Oh
route,
yeah.
a general route for it, but like that one's just gonna take you some time.
Oh, absolutely. Ooh,
It's like
one
a
of my
minimum
favorite
of like 2 to 3
goals.
branches. What?
We have 13 side quests. I actually love that one, especially if I can like route in other goals
Yeah,
as I go.
that's a fun like dynamic goal in the sense that
Mm,
you rarely do the same 13 goals, the same 13 side quests every time, you know?
yeah, absolutely. 20 bird eggs is interesting. A lot of people don't know this, but like you can just go to Ridgeland and like go atop the trees. A lot of them have like little nests, but it's usually
Do you call those
not.
trees? Are they actually trees? I like it. You
I
know what I mean?
mean,
What are
yeah,
they?
I
What are they?
like there's like this tree in real life that looks strangely like that, but not exactly.
Okay,
And
okay.
like the smaller ones you can cut and they give wood,
Yeah, I
so
didn't know
like
that for the longest time that you could actually cut those down. They look like they're almost made of stone, but then they also kind of look like weird mushrooms. They're interesting. But then yeah,
yeah.
you cut them down and you get wood. So maybe I mean if there's something like that in real life, I guess it's a tree.
Yeah.
Uh, there's also a unmarked, I think it's unmarked forest, kind of in like the eastern Hyrule Field near the river,
Mm.
pretty close to Plateau that has like more than 20 bird eggs in it. It's got something crazy like 30, 40 bird eggs, I'm pretty sure. And I've gone there and gotten that goal in one go before, but you just got to know the trees though,
Oh
which
yeah.
it's pretty easy to get lost. and
That's
missed.
the trouble with this goal particularly. Like even if
Yeah,
you're going to Ridgeland and like a lot of those trees have nests, it's not all of them. And like there's so many trees, it's
yeah.
very easy to get lost.
I love the secret hot spring goals. Those are some of my favorite goals.
Those are always fun to see.
Yeah.
Um, what else do we have in Hebrew? Like only Koroks, right?
Yeah, Koroks, Hot Spring, and Rivali. That's about it
Yeah,
for the
it's
most
not
part.
really Hebrew, but yeah. Like
Yeah, I mean,
Revali's Gale is
He-
more like the
Hebra
Vanta.
adjacent. Yeah, it is. It is. But it's
Yeah.
Hebra adjacent. You're at the foot. If you're going to get Rivali's Gale, you're going to get the Discover Secret Hot Spring. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Like it also makes it a lot easier because like going into Hebrew with Revali's Gale is way better than not having Revali's Gale. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, in terms of early game though, I'm expecting teams to get Kill a Decayed Guardian pretty quick. Uh, I guess 50 apples if they go right to Satori.
Fishing Harpoon is one that I expect to be marked off fairly
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah. Royal Guard's gear, that's not that hard, right? That's just you could just go to castle, then go to the stable,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Same with
It's pretty
three
much it.
fairies, right? Three fairies. The first person to get to cack will get that. Um I just saw that we have 10 and 15 cube puzzle Korok, so it at least makes going for that goal somewhat worth it because you'll get two out of it, but still.
Yeah, yeah. I like at that point I would rather do 10 shrines and then 13 shrines, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, I would agree. It's surprising how few camera goals there are. There's collect four picture memories and and
three
then the three
bird
bird pictures.
pictures.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
I mean, this is a very easily skippable camera. And we're off.
And we are all, grabbing the classic Soldier's Bowl, which, I mean, we all know about it at this point. I don't think there's a single bingo player that doesn't get that.
I think the only time you skip it is when you're going for like kill a Boko or like get like a Boko shield or something to lock out. You just jump straight off to kill that guy, and then you just get the Traveler's Bow after you get the goal.
Yeah.
Or like Rusty Sword, maybe. Those are the only times.
Yeah, Rusty Sword. There's also other quests like Three Great Plateau Koroks, or also the cooking
Mm.
speed food or things like that. You
True,
really
true.
want to just get as much time save as you can off the plateau to be able to pick up those really fast goals.
Yeah. Also welcome anti or anti ant. Do you prefer to go by anti or ant?
I think just Ant is fine.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Um but yeah, it looks like Mars is taking an interesting route, going straight for some bomb arrows over
Bomb
here. I don't see
arrows.
people get these bomb arrows super often.
Yeah, like most of the time I don't even remember that they're there. I usually go for the ones in the
B.
Boko camp.
Yeah. Georgia,
And
we're
it
getting the
seems
same one.
like
Seems like they have the
Quincy.
same route.
Oh,
What's going?
yeah.
Well, not too surprising. I feel like that's pretty common for teams, but sometimes, you'll have like one person do a certain early game start different from their teammate. But yeah, Konzi BLSSing right away.
Yeah,
Where's he
I
going?
figured he was going off the plateau already, but I guess he's getting a little bit more height.
Yeah,
Quincy's one of the players that just gets out of plat as fast as
yeah.
possible.
I mean, I'm all for that. The faster you get off plat, the faster you start making progress towards, the board as a whole, right?
Yeah, we don't really see too many plat goals. There's like Kill a Delayed Guardian, a Decayed, I can't speak, a Decayed Guardian, and that's around it.
Yeah. But we
Yeah.
got our first goal marked off, fishing harpoon.
Hmm.
RG boy, going to the bridge real quick to pick that up. Konsi looking like he's taking a stop at Kaiwan stable.
Good place to stop.
Kind of surprising. Why did he go here? Why did he was already on his way and then he just wind palmed to tower to get more height, but it's not like he needed height to get here. And maybe he was just indecisive and thought about going to council first or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. Probably change his mind on the way.
Mm-hmm. El Texo, the first to take on a Decayed Guardian. Let's see if he hits the parry. Oh god.
I'm in
Oh
trouble
god.
locking on.
Yeah, that was a little scary.
Ooh.
Oh, he misses it.
Mm,
3-frame window. It's easier said than done.
absolutely.
It's incredibly easy to be off by exactly 1 frame.
You can see like the books and George both setting up the BLSS.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely rushing to get the 50 apples as quick as possible from Story.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's going like towards stasis.
Yeah, she might be. Well, I guess she's just going to the old man's hut. Maybe grab the vest, or something. But interestingly, both Mars and George are going to Mount Satori. Maybe they
We have
just
another
want
pound
the.
group.
Oh. Uh-oh. No
Oh,
shield. That's
Uh-oh.
actually.
Uh-oh.
That's honestly worse than dying, maybe.
I
Yeah, he's gonna go
agree.
for the
Yeah,
reload.
well,
He's gonna go for the reload. Like, I think you'd actually rather die than lose your shields.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, I think reloading is like slightly faster than waiting for the death
That's
thing to
true.
come
That's
up.
true. Yeah, good point. Good point.
On top of that, you also have like the added benefit of the full regen from dying, which can help you wind bomb in some situations.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh man,
Oh.
El Tecto is going for some
Blade Guardian.
very cold key swing farming for I think the bandana 1-star later on. He like jumped into the cold water just to get a key swing and like almost died.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna go through the cold here. Not that much food on him.
I wonder if Altexo's gonna get that star fragment at some point. Because it's been there. It's teasing him, you know? It's been there from the start
Oh,
of
it
the
dropped
game.
right in front of him. He's got it. Oh wow, that's
Oh,
convenient.
hell yeah.
That's a good chunk of change. How much does that sell for?
I think it's
300.
700. Oh, it's
No, the big one is 500. The small one is 300.
Gotcha.
okay.
Konsi is making quick work of the 6 Lanaru Koroks. He's 2 away, I think. And Crazy did kill the Decayed Guardian and is moving on to what looks like Kakariko.
Hmm.
There were some like visual artifacts for a second on Lit's screen, and it looked like a bomb was just like floating in the air. It was crazy.
You see a lot of like wind bombs, people BLSSing, just a lot of movement. from all
There is
teams.
just a lot of movement. El Texo getting revenge. Marking
Hell yeah.
off Guardian. And Konsi marking off 6 Lanaru Koroks. Takes the lead.
That was pretty quick. We have Mars going for the apple orchard.
Where's George headed? So one thing about BLSS is like, you know, everyone has a particular camera angle they prefer, and sometimes it's just like you have no idea where this person is. You know what I mean?
Just don't know.
Yeah.
Well, he appears okay. He appears
Yeah.
to be heading east.
Yeah, he's probably going
Oh,
towards
perhaps
Peaks.
to Hateno.
Yeah, that's Tueling Peak,
Yeah.
so probably going to the stable, maybe?
Maybe. Looks like El Texo is going to be the shrine boy for their team going into
That's expected.
Mashtala. Yeah. Mars gets his 50 apples. And Crazy Aziz getting his topaz on his way into Kakariko.
But
And all 3 teams have the harpoon. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Triple harpoon.
Triple marking.
Nice three-color harpoon. Yeah, Jason was mentioning earlier that the colors for today's bingo are very trans friendly. That's always nice.
Yeah. What's the shrine called that Montessori again?
Moglaton.
Yeah, that's. Oh,
Good
I'll never
old
remember.
Moglaton.
I'll never remember shrine names.
I mean, you just need the one, right, Mules?
Everyone
The
on
one.
Twitch just says
Yeah, the
Pogleton.
one.
What's the one?
You know which one I'm talking about. It's the one you play the most.
That's true. Eventide. I don't even know the shrine name. Actually, I do. It's like Koriguchide, but I never say that. Everyone just says Eventide.
Yeah.
Um, the thing annoying about shrine names is that like they're different in every language just a little bit, and like sometimes it just doesn't make sense. You know, it's like that doesn't translate very well to so and so language and stuff. So.
You have Mars getting a
Yeah.
blue book called
Oh no way! That was such an unfortunate death.
They
He was
can be
literally one
really
hit.
tough if you don't have the right equipment.
Yeah. He was going for the monster cake ingredient, but that's like brutal because, you know, it's like that it's like the amount of distance to get there like isn't that bad, but it's like one of those things where it's like, ugh, it's so annoying to go back. I'm assuming, yeah. Unfortunate.
Clancy blowing up unloaded trees. Nice.
So hard to keep track of everything. There's six
Yes,
players.
Yep.
I'm totally with you. It's like so easy to like just miss. Like you gotta like it's hard to like keep track of what screen you don't really need to look at. Like you don't need to look at crazy screen, right? Like he's just talking to Imba for an hour, but you know, it's a lot of information to take in for sure. It's slightly easier with 4, thankfully, but 6 is quite a bit.
Oh yeah. The sweet spot for like races and calming is obviously 2.
I don't know, because
But
sometimes there's like a lot of downtime with 2. You know what I mean? So like there is
it really
benefits to
depends
4.
though. Like it depends on like what is being run. So like for a bingo, I think 4 is the best
Yeah,
personally. But
true.
if you're running like I don't know,
Like
I
any
wouldn't say
percent.
best ending, but any percent, yeah, any
Yeah,
percent's a category that you don't want to be calming for like 4 people.
yeah, I'm
There's
with you.
like
Yeah.
Yeah,
gets to a point where there's just too many things happening.
yeah.
You
Conti's getting his
see,
50 apples. Altexo's doing more shrines. It looks like Crazy's gonna be the shrine player for their team.
Yeah, not even trying for like the wind bomb because this shrine's a scam.
Yeah, it's really easy to get screwed over on this one. The
Yeah. Good.
trigger is so jank.
The good thing about Telenig though is that you can just completely ignore the guardian and go do the clip. It
and
doesn't
just
follow
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Doing the patented piston skew.
Best way to clip through test the strength.
I think that will, in my opinion, go down as the best skew setup in the game.
Probably.
Quincy's heading to Hyrule. Cat no, just are they?
He might be going to get a royal weapon. That, or he's just doing a drive-by. I don't know. Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
going in.
he's just stopping.
Yeah. Row up and row bowl, particularly.
Yeah.
Zelda's
Yeah.
steady.
It looks like Mars is going to Rito Village. He's gonna go for a quick Rivali's Gal here.
Nice. That would probably be one of the things I would be trying to do for this bingo.
Yeah, I was trying to
Can't
think
turn
of
me down.
what would be the 13 goals I go for. Probably, let's see, both the shrine goals, obtain 3 fairies, harpoon, apples, Lanaroo, Decayed Guardian. That's already 7. Monster Cake's pretty easy. That's 8.
Yeah.
Secret Hot Springs, 9. I'm trying to think, like, would it be worth avoiding Rebellious Gale? Royal Guards gear is 10. Collect 20 bird's eggs. Spawn 3, that'd be 12. And then Climber's Banner. I would honestly avoid Rebellious Gale. Like, I know you can do Rebellious really quick, but it's still a chunk of time. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
no, absolutely. But like
I don't.
honestly, I'd rather do like if I had to choose, I'd go for Rivali's Gale instead of going for like camera goals.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think
I feel like I'd
that
probably
if
like
I
obtain 3 fairies like in that route that you mentioned, mules, because like you can just get it on the way for most places, really.
Yeah, actually, I'm kind of surprised Crazy didn't get his 3 fairies. I guess he can just warp back here whenever and get them, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's right. He's literally right above him. I hate this stump to BLS off of, the one that Crazy just did. Oh my god, that stump is such a troll.
there's so many.
It is such a troll, but it's also the best spot we got.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good. Don't get me wrong. It's just so annoying.
Yeah.
When
It's
you like
like
go to
Mar-
step up, when you go to step up and drop your bomb, oh, it's so tilting.
Oh yeah. No, that's the worst. Altexo just tamed a horse randomly.
Probably mount 3 different creatures.
I see.
Be pretty easy because you could just do like horse and then the 2 types of deer.
Hmm.
Do the 2 types of deer count differently?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The buck and the deer, and then like there's 2 types of bear too.
Yeah.
Do like the different like horses count differently? Like you have Ganon's horse.
And
Ganon's
royal
horse is
horse?
unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, like only if it's a unique type of horse. So Ganon's and Royals are the 2 unique types, but like if you get like a brown horse and like a white horse, those are the same.
Yeah.
The difference really is in the compendium, right? So like
I don't really know how the list of different mounts was decided. It kind of got added to over time because for the longest time, people didn't really know there was like 2 types of bears. And
yeah.
like there were some other obscure ones or something too.
What about Lionels? Do Lionels count as like a quote-unquote mount, or is it like the owner
Yeah,
thinks?
they do.
Yes, they
There's
do.
basically
But
like
it's
2 types of
weird.
mounts. There's the mounts you can tame and the mounts that you can't. So like if you can tame it, you need to tame it for it to count as mount. But if it's like a Lionel that you just get on and then get off, that counts.
Yeah.
So if it is like tameable, you have to do it. But if it's not, obviously you don't have to. But it still counts as a mount.
That's
So like for example, like Teba, right? Like you're not taming Teba, you just got to get on him.
Yeah.
Same with Sidon. So I guess there's technically 3 types of mounts. There's probably more. There's a lot of there's a deceptively large amount of mounts in this game. You don't like you think about it and you're like, yeah, there's not that many. But then you look at the list and there's like over 15 or something.
Yeah, it's like you think about it, and if you like just list out animals, you're probably gonna reach a number around like 9, and you're gonna be, oh, that's not that much. But then you look at everything else.
Mhm.
There's so much else. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even see activate Hateno Tower on this board. That was
Yeah,
a
me
quick one
either.
for Crazy because that's super easy to get if he's gonna do camera stuff, which I'm assuming he's going to. Seems like
Yeah,
he's
looks like
very
it.
much. Huh? Does he not have a torch? Oh no.
No.
He has to go get the
No.
mop. That's funny.
Good old mop strat.
Yep. Oh no, I don't think it's loaded in. It's right there. There it is.
There it
There
is.
we go.
El Texo has mounted his 3 beasts. I didn't see what they all were though. I'm assuming they were deer since he's in a forest.
I saw a deer
so.
and a horse. Yeah, it was probably just the 2 deer.
Yeah. Concy got his monster cake ingredients, and George
I
just
forgot
cooked his
about
monster cake.
I forgot about that
Nice.
NPC. That,
Yeah, that's probably the fastest way to get monster cake.
Hmm. Absolutely. Talking to her, whatever her name is.
it's located right next to Ridgeland. Okay.
Yeah.
She's in like what, 4 or 5 locations in the game that you can play with?
remember meeting that
it's
NPC in
3,
like
but sure.
Laneru. Or not Laneru. That was the Faron, there we go.
Yeah, maybe it is 5. Yeah, I don't know.
And Mars going for the 20 bird eggs.
Going for the Vlad strats.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Ridgeland. Yeah, I think I actually learned that from Mars the other day because he showed up to play and he got 20 bird eggs very quickly. And himself, like he himself was surprised. 'Cause he did not know there were so many bird eggs in Ridgeland.
Kind of a fun hop around on wind bombs. Unless that happens to Conzi. That's annoying.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean it's like it's a very satisfying chain of wind bombs going from these platforms to platforms, you know.
Mm.
Yeah. Kanzi's
Wow, there are
really
a lot of
able to
eggs
do
here.
that with all
There
the
was
food.
4 on top of that one. That's crazy. George is going for Zora armor, it seems.
No, that's one that I would definitely avoid.
It is like a 10-minute cutscene, but I mean, you don't have to do too much. I mean, you just gotta be OSS there, and he's basically there. So
Yeah, but it's a 10-minute cutscene. And if you're gonna do that goal, like, at least a Hinox BTB, you know?
not everyone knows the Hinox BTB. For example, I don't know the Hinox BTB. I like.
And
I
there's
think
like 3 people currently that would attempt
I
Hinox
I know.
BTB.
I know. I think I've done it one time, and like I've seen people do it a lot. But it's one of those things where it's like really easy to mess up if you don't do it on a regular basis. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. I know for sure that if I were to try to do a Hinox BTB today, I would spend probably 2 hours trying to get a good one.
Yeah.
You have like the Hinox bounces, and then you also have like the completely unviable Molduka bounce.
Molduka.
No,
Gig.
I don't think
no,
I've
that's
ever
just
actually.
sad.
I legitimately don't think I've ever seen a Malduga BTV. And like now that you
Yeah,
bring that up, I don't think I've ever actually seen someone do it. I
It's
know it's
really
yeah, me
fun.
possible,
neither.
You don't
but
enter bullet time. It's like a completely horizontal launch. You just do like a little shield jump, and then like jump right when he does like attack after getting up, and then he'll send you up really fast.
Is it
I'll
kind of
look
like
that up.
the like Guardian VTV that you do that you eat the Guardian up and then you shield jump on top of it and
That's not a
like
BTV
by
though. I don't think.
some stroke of luck, you know, you just shoot yourself up.
I think that's
Yeah,
more.
because it's
That's
not
just more like
technically a
that's like almost
VTV.
like a. It's like a. That's like a Guardian wind bomb essentially. I think. I don't actually know,
Yeah,
but
like
you
it's not
can't.
really a VTV.
Yeah. Um. So it looks like Crazy got his camera and he's ready to start doing memory/bird pictures.
Yeah.
George is probably halfway through fish drama.
Yep.
Once he got his 20 bird eggs.
The lag stop.
Oh, I totally missed that George got a Tower Tower on his way to uh Zora's domain.
Link, that divine beast was taken over by Ganon 100 years ago.
Something interesting I kind of noticed is that there's no
You must
goals
find a way
particularly
inside in order to free
in
it
like
from
the
Ganon's madness.
southeast part of the map. You just have the
I believe in you.
Yeah,
Link.
you're right.
material from
There's
Pharaohs.
we'll be pretty surprised if there's like very few. There's actually most of these goals are centralized to like Tabantha, Hebra. There's one goal in Eldin, and it's just Koroks,
Mhm.
and then a lot of it's just like central and kind of CAC and Atena region.
Just like closer to the top of the map.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how some boards are just like really centralized or like just really totally avoid some regions, you know what I mean? Like there's literally almost no reason to go into the Wasteland Gerudo area of this of the map for this board. Maybe besides like Q Puzzle Korax, because there's a decent number of Q Puzzle Korax in that region, but I don't
Yeah.
expect people to do that goal, to be honest. Those 2 goals.
Yeah, same.
Concy's getting the secret hot spring. Very very clean wind bomb on his way over there. Mars finished up his 20 bird eggs by buying the last few.
Good strat.
Yeah, that was a very good strat. That's super smart.
You know, I always remember like upgrade the the knight's armor that you need like Boko guts, and nobody
Oh
remembers
yeah, yeah. The
Oh yeah,
bio.
you
the
can
guts that you
buy
can
Oko
get.
guts.
Yeah.
What a weird thing to sell, you know? He's like, yeah, here's some carrots. Also, here's some guts.
Don't question how he got these.
Well, I mean, if there's a market for it, you know, who am I to judge?
Supply and demand. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
Jason says he had 20 in religion, though. Maybe. I wasn't really keeping track.
Yeah, me
That is
neither.
one thing with the 6 screens is it is really easy to miss like words on the screen. You know what I mean? Because they're so small.
Yeah.
like
It's
like
also-
Korok number pop up and like it's like it's such a short amount of time that it pops up. You got to really be looking for it, and like sometimes it's hard to read.
And you can also just forget who did what.
Yeah. Mars going back to Plateau to get these ice arrows. He's
We're going to see some BTBs.
yeah. Has he got something in mind here?
Oh, I hope so.
It just jumps
Well,
in.
first death. That's the first step.
No.
No, we had
The
the
first yeah
Altexo death.
yeah that was the
and
first step.
There we go.
I think George is going for Lana Koroks. I'm
think
not
so,
really
yeah.
sure where he is. Honestly, I don't
He's
really-
like above, like north of the wetlands. This is like the limits of Lanera.
Gotcha. What a beautiful dive. 9 out of 10.
Mm. 8 out of 10 for me because you know could have been more centralized in the ring.
I suppose. The form was solid.
Yeah.
El Texo is going for the skip in Telegnig.
Yeah, well, you know, some people just have the pride. And they have to.
Conzi's grabbing the tower. That puts him at 10 already. Wow. And
Yeah.
and then if I don't how many shrines is this for El Texo?
That's a great question. I guess we're gonna find out in the next loading screen.
Oh, well, that was his
Um,
10. He just marked it off. So he's got
Nice.
3 more shrines, and then they'll be at 12 already. Wow. Do you think this is a sub 30 13 goal for them? What is Concy gonna do? And he might do Climber's Bandana or obtain 3 fairies. Probably obtain 3 fairies, right? That's so
Yeah,
easy.
3 fairies. He's like in Taloneg right now.
Yeah. That's a quick Farouche scowl from Mars. I literally didn't even see him shoot him. That was so fast.
Yeah. Lake
The low
spawns
battery
here.
strats from
Low
Dr.
battery
Always.
strats, it makes you more anxious. Let's go. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that you go faster because you're anxious about your controller
Yeah, like
running
works
out
on
of
the same
batteries.
principle that you're like more likely to save like gold a segment when you're already behind.
Yeah.
Okay, Concy's on his way to get the 3 fairies,
Hmm.
I would assume.
And after that, it'd be like just a couple quick shrines, maybe,
Yeah,
or
pretty much.
Yeah,
the
so
volley
probably
scale,
Hatter
perhaps,
Hamar and yeah,
and they'll be done.
maybe Rita He.
Yeah, maybe. Makes sense.
All tomorrow.
Oh, interesting. He's unlocking it and then just going on.
Probably gonna warp back after completing Rita He.
That doesn't make sense though, because he could have just done it. He was there, right?
Why?
Yeah, I guess.
He would have got a heal out of it too.
Maybe it's like, yeah, it's not about the health either, would it?
Maybe he just doesn't like doing that trend, I guess. Lit marking off 6 Lanru Koroks. Very nice.
Maybe he just wants to show off the fact that he can do an SEW, you know?
Maybe.
Is he gonna? Oh, and then we.
You know, the name of the shrine is Timing is Critical, which is like so funny because the timing is critical for this wind bomb.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
I
not
just-
not a normal wind bomb.
I'm
Not at
learning
all.
MSR, and that one just gets me.
Yeah, Mars and
One gets
Altexo
everyone.
both messing up the first one, and it looks like Altexo will take a
Opium.
halfway there. Oh, he's just gonna go for another one.
Okay.
Can he just
okay,
take the
that's
lift?
Wait,
I guess
oh,
that's fast. Never
makes
mind.
it
Fair enough, Altexo. Fair enough.
not going for the
Hmm.
climber's bandana.
Well, they don't need it, right? I mean, they. Wait, did Konsi not get 3 fairies? What the heck? What was he doing?
I don't know, man. I'm confused
I could
too.
have sworn, wasn't he like BLSSing like into CAC?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I
Oh
saw.
wait, he's
too.
doing it again? Maybe he
Did he-
scared him away.
Oh, okay, that's possible.
Well, that's possible as well. Maybe. It's always annoying when they don't load in immediately, and then you accidentally scare them away.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have the
Or-
SCW.
Sometimes
Hey.
you
Bro, why? Like seriously, why? Why would you
It's the A press.
deliberately choosing to SCW just because yes.
Missing the A press again. Oh,
Yep.
there's
That's
nothing
way
more
too
annoying than going to collect fairies and like all 4 of them are just like way too high to collect. You're like, wow.
Oh
That's
yeah,
great.
that's the
they're designed
worst.
to come down if they're like high up. If you just wait, near them, then they just come down eventually.
Yeah. Still just unfortunate RNG. Oh, currency. Got us 3 fairies and then almost instantly died. Or used one. That would have been really funny.
Yep.
And Kansi
Okay.
was getting all
SCW,
the
let's
food.
go.
Kansi was getting all the food at the start, so it's not gonna be too much. Oh,
No sub 30 though.
it's the
No
SCW.
sub 30, and yeah, would have been sub 30 if the fairies didn't get
Yeah, there
scared
we go.
away,
The SCW.
Yeah.
Altexa wanted to do Anomar.
And then fail the wish bomb.
I gotta ask Altexa about this. Like, is it just a flex? Is it just to show off?
He just wanted to have fun, you know? Some people just like doing SUWs, maybe.
I mean, I
I don't
guess.
think liking doing SCWs.
There's got to be at least one person.
Go together.
I mean, look, I like the feeling that it gives you. Like, if you do an SCW, it kind of makes you feel powerful a little bit, you know? You break the game in a very specific way.
Yeah.
So it's just
But, like,
shooting.
I wouldn't go as far to say I like doing them.
Yeah, you saw it too, because he just like she jumped up his horse and shot him in the ass with a Royal Guards bow, nonetheless. I
Yep.
think like 2 shot a horse if it's low enough health.
And
Okay,
now
you
they're just
needed
waiting for
another
the
shrine.
13 shrines. And they'll be done. And he's just clipping into the wall just to flex again. Nope, that doesn't work. I have to not SC, ESC.
Is this like a cave? What is he trying to clip into here?
No, it's just
he's just
it's just a
for
pillar
the heck of it.
in
Okay, I was gonna
Zelda.
say.
Using it all.
Like, I don't think you can clip into that.
You can clip a lot in the overworld. I just find it like easier in like the wasteland area.
Mm,
It's like the main area since it's like slanted and like closer to the floor. It's just like
Mm.
flat. It's easier to just.
And that's the 13th goal. GG to
GG.
Conceit Texel with a 33-minute and change. We'll let the other players play it out if they want to.
Yeah, of course.
I'm assuming they do.
Yeah, this isn't.
Oh, this is interesting. Crazy and lit are purple now, but they're not. They're still pink.
Oh, I see.
Um,
Oh, okay. I think I get it. It's Node CG doing its thing, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Probably.
it's just Node CG being weird. And I'm assuming this is actually Mars and George on the bottom and not Concino Texel.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
we have the VR super launch.
Wait. Mars got
It's
a
surprised that
secret
neither
hot spring.
team got the Rivali scale yet. Seems like
Did,
they're both.
did Jason spell
Oh,
Kunzi's name wrong, apparently, according to Pancake Turtle? That's pretty funny.
that is pretty funny.
When I was trying to make the team name, like, I was trying to type out the team names in everybody's Discord in a row,
Mhm.
and I like copy and pasted it from like some export from Challenge, but there were like multiple names that just had like glitched out characters, and Kunzi's was one of them. I did like the wrong
Yeah.
encoding or something, and then there was somebody else that had like a flag in their name or something that glitched out too.
Something funny I think we don't see enough of in Bingo, probably because it's like so hard, but use of menu overloading. There's like, you also have the wait, is closing the software.
I mean, there's not much reason to like try and overload the menu most
Yeah, I
of the
mean,
time.
you could do it for like 3 identical weapons if it's like a weird one or something. You could
Like
you
at the
could dupe
same
some weapons.
time, like maybe you'd want to do that. Like you have the goal, but you also want like useful weapons and not just like 3 woodcutter's axes.
Mm.
Yeah, that's fair. Welcome in, Consi.
Hello.
Good see. Hi. GG's.
Thank you.
So, what happened with the fairies there?
I have never seen that, and I don't know. Like, I'm glad it didn't really lose time, but I'm like, if it lost time, it would be
I
mad.
didn't even see what happened. Did they just not spawn in?
I went to the fairy fountain. The fairy fountain wasn't loaded, and
Mhm.
then when it loaded in, I was right where the like fairy fountain thingy where Link stands on is. So I got caught inside that and could not get out. So I had to reload all the way back to Hateno Tower and do the PLSS again.
Wow.
Oh, I
Because I
see.
tried to save and reload because I thought the game maybe has a mechanic to put me outside of somewhere where I can't get out. But it just put me in the same spot and
That's crazy.
I've never seen that.
Wow. Lit was just rolling down a very small incline at a quarter of a heart. That's a miracle she didn't die. That's crazy. I died 10 times out of 10 there.
Same.
No
Oh.
way!
Wow.
That was
That
so
horse
crazy.
was not having it. That
Yeah, he
horse was
just
just
that
not having it.
that horse did not want to be tamed. That was crazy.
Wow.
I feel like the best ideas for the remaining teams would be most likely if you're not if a lot of people don't have too much experience going for Koroks, so I think their best shots would be like in the picture goals and probably the if they were to go for Koroks, maybe the Hebrew Korok since it's closer.
Yeah.
Their goals.
Crazy's been going for picture memories. He has camera. I don't know how many he has. I think he has like 1 or 2.
I remember seeing him get at least one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing for the horse taming, there, something that Litbooks just demonstrated. For the spotted horses, you don't need to tame them; they just let you get on.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually when I like go to mount horses for mount X amount of creatures, I just get a horse that has already been tamed by a Boko. Because
Wait. I'm so confused. Lit just marked off Zora's armor. But Mars is
wait,
yeah,
hold
it's listed as
on.
Mars, so we're looking at the wrong people here.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Pretty sure Lit's bottom left here.
Okay, so maybe Lit that just died because of a horse was actually Mars?
Maybe? But no, Mars just marked off Climber's bandana.
What? Okay, so maybe I am confused.
Which
Okay, no, I think who's on Lit's spot is actually George.
That would make
Because
sense.
particular brand of, PLSS.
Yeah, that's fair. And then I think Crazy is actually crazy.
harpoon for? Since we would be able to know who.
George got fishing harpoon. So yeah, that is
Yeah.
George.
George.
So George is top left, Lit's bottom left, Crazy's most likely top right, and Mars is most likely bottom right, and we lost his feet.
Hmm. Wait,
Wait, what?
I don't know.
I thought I just saw.
It seems like we lost let's stream maybe? Not
Yeah,
sure.
Possibly.
apparently.
Oh, this is
I'm just going straight for it.
George is just going in.
Close.
Unloaded. Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. Climbing an
Okay.
invisible wall. It'll load in eventually, but will the moblin mess him up? That's the
Yeah.
real question.
Oh.
Oh, yep.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh god.
Important
He's-
thing to note, climbing in this game is actually very noisy.
Oh, what a
So-
headshot.
Oh, I never.
Nice.
It's still not loaded
Oh,
in
the
though.
bow's not there.
There it
Okay,
is.
now it
Like that
is.
jumping is noisier than sprinting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Then he
no.
gets the cutscene.
Cutscene.
Oh no.
No. Bro, I've died so many times in Castle while running, like, best ending to just getting shot by a guardian that was aiming before the cutscene played.
Yeah. That cutscene is scary.
Yeah.
something I found that helps avoid the castle cutscene playing early is mainly just on a fresh save.
Hmm. Yep. Yep, I saw that one coming.
Yeah, that mode can be a big meanie. And he also just one-shots you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So Crazy got his 4 picture memories. And I think George is actually, this will be their last goal for George and Mars. They're at 12, and
Mhm.
so then he just needs to go to the stable. Oh god, ran out of stamina. Okay,
Holy shit.
keeping us on the edge of our seats here.
Yep.
I don't think he's been to the stable yet, though, right?
I don't think so either.
Where are you going? This road's kind of sketchy.
Oh, absolutely.
Could have just wind bombed off the bridge or something.
Yeah, I figured that's what he was gonna do, but
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. That
What the
okay.
heck? Oh my gosh. He just
was
keeps going to the next one and then the next one. Oh no.
No. Oh god, no.
No. I think he got an auto save though, right? Like he still has to have the bow, right? Like
Gotta have it. Come on.
he's gotta
Like,
have it.
that would be so unfortunate
Hey,
if
we
that
got all
was
the
the
toys back.
case.
Let's go.
Okay, cool. Did Jason reorder the okay. Yeah, he did.
Yes,
All
he
right,
did.
George is
Okay.
in George now. Cool.
Everything has been rectified. Good job, Jason. That was
Yeah.
I would imagine a really fun thing to figure out.
Maybe George is in castle to be able to get weapons too.
What?
we first
Did you
have-
see that?
That was
That-
cool.
That was nuts. It just like hit him, but it didn't.
The
was
Matrix
That was
wild.
dodge.
cool. Yeah, good old separation of body and soul there.
Wait,
Feature of
oh,
Breath of the Wild.
so Mars was also doing this goal. They were basically racing each other as teammates, and Mars just finished it.
I see.
But we didn't know because we didn't have a speed till just now. Well, GG to them. Mars and George finishing at
GG.
around
GG.
45 minutes, yeah.
it's insane how fast these cards go if you don't get sniped.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
right. I mean, it's kind of
absolutely.
interesting. It's kind of interesting. Like doing this is a pretty unique way to play bingo, in that it's first to 13, but not lockout. Because normally you're going for lines if you're not doing lockout, and if you're doing lockout,
Mhm.
it's often that you'll get sniped. So it's like it's pretty interesting to do a
Right.
13 goal non-lockout.
The routing is a bit more like actually routing and a bit less warping. I feel
Yeah.
like, because you can like put the short goals into longer branches, which is
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah.
Because with lockout, you just wanna like fast go. Okay, you immediately go there and then you walk back. But
Yeah.
with this, it's just I like it. I think we should do this more.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. Was fun to watch. Was really quick. And
Yeah, it was. GG Mars, Georgie boy.
GG.
Yeah, GG's. You guys finished at like 33. That was crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, they were zooming. Those were some fast shrines as well.
yeah,
I think so.
I was considering doing shrines because there's like 2 shrines goals, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess I need to learn better like shrine routes, because the only fast one I know is like going from Bosch Kala like all the way north along that river,
Mm-hmm.
and then from there I would just like freeform wind bomb to whatever like central shrine is nearby.
Mm.
you know what people usually do? Like instead of like going upwards or towards central, you just go deeper into dealing peaks. So like as you arrive over like in Kaiwan, you start going east and get the shrines there.
Gotcha, like in the Lanayru into Dueling Peaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Hello, friends.
Hello, crazy.
Hey, crazy.
GG.
Thanks.
So,
I like those 4 picture memories you got.
Oh, thank you.
yeah, those were good memories.
I don't know that they're fast. That's just sort of my AMQ background kicks in, and I'm like, I know how to go get camera and get the memories and those kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like
Mm.
getting memories is a lot of people dismiss it, but it's not that slow, you know? Like if
Hmm.
you know what you're doing, if you know where they are, like you
Yeah, I
can
figured
probably knock them off quickly enough.
because of the Farish part and the getting Hateno Tower, it seemed like there were at least some things that could fit in nicely with it. So
Mm.
Yeah, our original route had one of us getting camera, but as we looked at the card, we figured that one of us could just talk to Impa first, get Farosh, and then we wouldn't have to sit through the rest of the cutscenes for it.
yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I just replaced that with Climber's Bandana, which I think wasn't bad since I got like keys and restrooms along the way, and I was getting fairies anyway.
Hmm.
Oh, I wanted to ask, when you to like start spawning the dragons, do you have to talk to Impa and get the quest to go to Hateno, or can you just talk to her once and then leave?
You just talked to her once, I think, right? The first.
Pretty
Oh,
sure you
oh,
have to talk twice.
oh, yeah,
Actually
maybe you
don't
do.
know.
I think
Yeah,
I
I don't know.
remember having like routes and forgetting it in that route, and then just not knowing why Farosh was
Yeah,
struggling. So
I think
feel
you're
like
right. It is twice because I did Triforce percent one time, and that
Mm.
required me to talk to her twice.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I did it, and I was like, wait a second, if I didn't talk to her, I'm wasting like 30 seconds or something talking to her again, but I did it just to make sure because I didn't want to have to like go back there and talk again.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
probably the best option, even if you didn't need to.
Do you guys hear like static, or is that just my headphones?
Well, there's some static. I don't know where it's coming from.
Neither do I. It's not coming from
Interesting.
Discord.
I'm not really hearing anything. I suppose that means it could be me.
No, but like nobody's Discord is like talking, and it's coming from that, and it's not coming from the Discord stream. This is quite the mystery.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a really fun first pre-tournament 13 goal race. I enjoyed that. This was a good board, I will say, Jason. Jason said it was a good board
Yeah.
beforehand.
Good
This is a
board,
very-
Jason.
This is a very good board.
Yeah,
agree
I enjoyed
with
this
very
one.
fun board.
I would if there was somebody that was like that's and now the static is gone. I'm so fascinated. Anyway,
Confused. Yeah.
if there was someone that has like never played bingo before, I think this would be an amazing first board to play because it's got a little bit of everything, right? It's got an easy Korak goal with the Laundry ones. It's got the harder ones with Eldon. Eldon's kind of like medium, and Hebra's kind of like quote unquote hard if you've never like done Hebra Koraks before. And then it's got camera goals, it's got shrine goals, it's got some easy early ones that are fun to do. It's a good board. And then it's got Rivali's Gala, so it's go ahead.
I did notice that no one worked on my favorite goal.
Oh,
Oh,
obtain
yeah,
an
no.
ancient weapon, bow, and shield. Well, it's just so fast, you know. It's
Yeah, it's just
It
you
wouldn't
know.
be fair to
It's
go
almost
for
too
it. It's
easy,
just
right?
too cheap.
Exactly.
A cheap strategy.
This card is
Uh,
my favorite goal, fishing harpoon, though, so that was fun.
Oh,
yeah, that's a
hell
fun
yeah.
one.
I love that. I love any goal that just requires me to go to Hylian Bridge immediately. Those are my favorite.
Gerudo
those
Koraks
are
are the
good.
worst. It says Shadowhunter. That's so true. I hate Gerudo Koraks.
Yeah, oh my god, I got like, there's a bingo card I did 5 Garuda Koroks, and it took me forever just to get 5. I felt so terrible.
Oh yeah, Shadowhunter said that he's surprised that Mars and I didn't go for the Decayed Guardian. Yes, that would have been good. I killed myself so many times while I was playing that. Oh wait,
I
Yeah,
thought
no.
you were going for the Decay
yes, you mentioned that I should go for Decayed Guardian, and
Oh my god, that's so
I died
funny.
like 3 times, and I got really frazzled, so I just completely forgot it was on the board. I should have gone for it though.
That's one of those goals that it's like, oh yeah, we can do that quick on plateau, but then you go to do it and you're like, wait, I have to actually hit this parry? Like what?
Yeah.
I messed it up the first time. Luckily,
Yeah,
had
no.
a good autosave right next to it.
You weren't the only
I
one.
think the 3 teams messed it up the first time they attempted it. We had Altexo die, Crazy Shield broke.
Yeah, what I would do is I would just like get wood and fire arrows and like set a campfire right before there, so I guarantee get an autosave if I die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Mm.
smart.
I freaking hot saved.
So
Hell yeah.
Filthy hard savers. Just kidding.
Altexo, I do have to ask though, like, did you do the SCW just to practice? Was it just to show off? You know?
I mean, technically it's the fastest also. But in the end, I didn't really care too much about safety.
That's
So
fair.
why not?
This
Looks
was,
cool.
yeah, it does look cool. You are
Because,
right.
yeah.
Nice.
You end up doing Rita Heat, Shivanir, Shivanath just to get the fast shrines.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, yeah, this was a really fun, fun little pre-tournament match. Do you guys have any feedback? How it went?
Yeah,
So-
I have a question. What
Oh,
what
yeah.
was going on with my screen? Jason said that something was messed up with my screen.
Yeah, you know, it's the first one of these. Sometimes you got to work some kinks out.
Well, so if you want to know the actual explanation, the normal. So we don't usually do competitive games. Well, this is not really competitive, but we don't usually do this style of games on the 6-player layout, and so the players, according to Node CG, which is the graphics backend, were going. Originally, we're down the screen, so the left side was 1, 2, 3. The right side is 4, 5, 6. Well, because I wanted the teams to be across from each other, I asked Floha, who is our absolutely amazing leader, who runs the channel. Lots of props to him. I asked him, can he change it so that it goes across 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and 5, 6? Well, that's opposite to how the streams were set up in my OBS. And so when I switched the scene, everything broke.
Everything got mixed up. Yeah.
Yes, everything got mixed up.
It took us a little bit too long as commentators to figure out what was going on too. Like I think
Yeah.
we were looking at Lit's. We were looking at George's gameplay, talking to them, saying as if they were lit for way too long.
Absolutely.
And we're like, wait a second, Lit just marked this off. That wasn't. We're not looking at the right screen right now.
Yeah, well, hopefully it was messed up and wasn't showing when I died by landing on a horse.
Oh yeah, no, that was there.
Unfortunately, it definitely was, and we all saw that.
That's like literally the one thing we commented about.
And on Scrim Max with Altexo and Kansai, I think Mars was doing Giant Horse, and I just heard him say "What?" And then I asked what, and he was like, "I died by landing on the horse," and I was like, "That can happen." And well, now I know for sure that can happen.
The horse was just not having it.
Yeah.
Didn't want to be tamed.
If you have ice arrows, you can just like shoot the horse and wait for it to unfreeze.
Wait, what? What does that do?
So when you
It's
freeze
so
the
like,
horse,
it
you can
stuns
just
the
go
horse
up.
for a little bit.
Yeah, you can just freeze him and then walk up right next to him, like on the side, and then just spam like the A button to get on him.
Oh, interesting.
And it's like a guaranteed way to mount a horse, basically. I don't think I've ever like assuming you don't. Assuming you're standing in like a safe spot, like right on their side, where they're, like they won't like buck you or anything. With like, it's almost guaranteed every time. But you do have to wait for the ice arrow to like, wear off.
Yeah, that's interesting. It might be worth it to look for some quick places to snag ice arrows then.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But yeah. So what I didn't tell you guys is that this is going to be reverse seeding. So Lit and Crazy, you guys are now seed 1. So.
Let's go. I mean, that doesn't really help us, right? If the fastest person is 16, then we still end up facing them.
Yeah, when you think about it, reverse seeding is actually just the same as regular seeding. The games will work out exactly the same almost.
Yep.
For mounting creatures, what counts? Yeah, that's a good question, Shadow. I will post you the list of mountable creatures.
There's a lot of stuff. I believe the Birdman counts. I think.
Yes.
How about the
Okay. This
list
this list only has 12, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was some missing. But the short answer is regular horses count once, but there are special horses like the giant horse and the royal horse, which count as unique horses. But if you were to land on like a spotted horse and then like, a regular black horse or something, those would only count as one mount.
Oh, interesting. Wait, so big horse and white horse count separately?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
They are
that
different in
makes-
Compendium too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that, and like this is all based off of Mount Percent originally. I think was kind of like the original rules for this, but I don't know if the Mount Percent rules are different from the ones I just posted. But
Does
there's 12.
Sidon count as a mount?
Yes.
Because it did in Mount Percent. Amazing.
Yes. So Saida and Teba both count. Both bears, both types of deer. Lord of the Mountain, stall horse, bear or Lionel, and then the horses.
But not all 4 different types of Lionels.
Yes, just
just one Lionel.
Just one Lionel. That'd be kind of cruel to have to
Yeah.
get.
Just a little bit.
That's one thing that's actually kind of missing from the board is killing like multiple mini bosses, like field bosses. Like there isn't like a goal that's like kill 3 Lionels, right?
Oh, there isn't?
There
I
is.
thought.
I think so.
There's like
kill
kill
a
a
Lionel
Lionel, and then
without
there's
ancient
kill a
arrows.
Lionel without ancient arrows. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's kill the Colosseum Lionel specifically as well.
Yeah. I know that.
There's also specifically kill 3 Lionels as well.
Well, I don't know
Is
if that doesn't exist on, because I know that your goal list is a little bit different. I'm not sure exactly
Yeah.
what the differences are, but in my games with Mars, we definitely hit kill 3 Lionels and stuff like that
Oh.
before. But we haven't been
I must
using
have
your
just
goal
never
list up
ran
until
into
now.
it then.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun goal.
Yeah,
You just snap
cool.
ancient arrows from the top of castle and then go hunting.
Yeah. I think combat goals are some of my favorite ones to watch. Just because like no matter how much you play this game, you can always die to
Yeah.
combat. Like it can always happen. Like you can be player 5 doing Ganon and you'll still die. Like it can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, kill 3 Lionels is on this goal list.
Nice.
So
Okay.
hopefully we'll get it at some point. Surprisingly,
Yeah.
it's at a lower difficulty than kill Colosseum Lionel.
Well, that's
Oh,
interesting.
I guess I know why. Yeah. It's like Colosseum Lionel, intuitively, you just get out of plateau and try to do it, I guess.
Yeah, you could like the fastest way I think to kill Colosseum Lionel is to get like the flame sword and then just go for him versus
Wow.
like BLSing the castle to get an ancient arrow and then going back. I think it would be faster, but I'm not actually sure. Sean might know.
That's interesting.
Sean is has timed the most goals out of anybody by an infinite margin.
Yeah,
know,
Sean,
there's,
I
like,
think, is the
each
reason
playlist.
why the like difficulties are rated
Yeah,
the
well,
way
he's
they
the
are
closest.
currently.
He's the closest thing to the standard in that someone's actually done all of the goals and like timed it.
Right.
Mm.
But
He's
those
timed
timings
every
were
goal.
done before BLSS was found, right?
True,
A
but
lot of the
I think he's done some BLSSs in some of his timings. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong, but
I'm pretty sure he wasn't done with timing everything when BLSS was found.
oh, he said it was before
So-
BLSS. Okay,
Oh, okay. Oh, then I stand
Yeah.
corrected.
but yeah, I mean, if there's one thing I learned since that last time we updated the goal list is that it's literally impossible to balance goals. Like
Yeah.
it's impossible. It's just it's a very subjective thing, like who are you going to balance it for? Are you balancing it for everybody? Are you balancing it for one type of player? Are you just balancing it off of just how long does it take one person to do it, and then you just kind of assume it'll take everybody, a scaled amount, right? Someone might be able to do
Mhm.
this goal 5 minutes faster, but that means they'll be able to do this other goal 30 seconds faster, right? It's impossible, but
It
you just got to get it good enough, and I think that's where it's at right
It's
now.
definitely difficult, and I think that definitely the more like recorded or streamed games there are, where like those goals are actually put to the test, like that
Yeah.
can help a lot with seeing those things in real play. Because especially on a bingo board where different goals match up with each other and stuff like that, not every goal can be timed by how fast is it when you start off of Great Plateau to go do this goal.
Yeah, like you said, John, there's just no perfect way to do it. I think what we have right now is good, and obviously, there's always room for improvement, and maybe we'll tweak some goals in the future. But I don't expect to see another major goal list update. At least I don't plan on undertaking that because it was quite the ordeal.
Some
Lot
bad
of-
lad just has to BLSS to every single goal and time it all.
That would be pretty impressive. But yeah, uh, I think that's about it. Does anyone else have anything they wanted to talk about? Any questions or comments, concerns?
No, not particularly. Good game, everybody. That was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good game.
GG's.
GG's.
Jeez.
So
GG.
the tournament actually starts on the 22nd. I expect us to do some more of these pre-tourney matches in the next week and a half, 2 weeks ish, a little less than 2 weeks. But yeah, thanks for being a part of the first one.
Yeah. I would love
Uh,
to do like scrims of just like a normal 2v2 on Bingothon stream to like get people like practiced for like the actual tournament play.
yeah, we could probably set that up.
That'd be super cool, especially because like with this, it's like you only get the 13 fastest goals. Like there are a couple ones that some of us didn't do, but the majority of the fast ones are gotten. But like
Hmm.
when games are
Yeah,
even, it will come down to like obtain ancient everything
Yep.
or
yeah,
or
yeah.
15
I'm
cube cards
expecting
before Jesus.
this will be an interesting stat go like once the tournament finishes is how the number of games that go to the last 1 to 2 squares, you know what I mean? Because like some games, we might see like it's pretty common to see score lines like 13-8, 13-9. I feel like that's a pretty common like score line to see. But when two teams just snipe each other back and back, and it just comes down to like the last 1 or 2 goals, it's always like those are the ones that can take like 2 hours plus, just because it's just like a hard board and like everyone just keeps getting sniped and losing progress. Um, but yeah, we can definitely obviously if we do another one of these pre-tournament matches, like the reason we did 13 goals is because one, it's a consistent way to measure something with
Yeah, I think it's
a
definitely
random
better
amount
for
of teams.
like seeding as opposed to like
Yeah.
having people just play like random like versus matches.
Hmm. But if we have 2 teams sign up for one of these, but they've both already done a 13 goals one, we could easily do a scrim. um I like that. Let's see. Who should we raid? Looks like Orcris is
I was
streaming
yeah, I was
all
thinking
shrines restricted.
Orcrist.
No
Yep.
SCW allowed. El Texo
Aw.
just in
Man.
fumes. No, just kidding.
Yeah, Orcus is trying to revive a dead category, so I thought it would be interesting.
Oh,
It
I'll
can't
try
be
to
dead.
fix this.
It can't really be dead if it was never alive. No, just
This
kidding.
is true.
I kid.
That sounds like a fun category. I don't like SCW.
But
Yeah.
like
Do you
everybody
like doing
says
dungeons,
that,
then?
then nobody runs it. That's the problem.
Hey, no one runs Eventide, and that's the best category in the game. So maybe this is the second best category. Ever think about that, Vlad? Hmm?
I mean,
Can't come back from that.
All right. Well, thank you everybody. GG's again. That was a lot of fun.
GG's everyone.
Looking
GG's.
forward
Thanks for
to.
commentating. Thank you, Jason, for restreaming.
Yes, thank you,
Yes,
Jason.
thank you.
Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
welcome.
Thank you, Jason.
We will hit the raid button now, and everyone have a good rest of your day. Bye.
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 Bye.